is Dr. Shivani here. I have been talking about how do you enhance the employee satisfaction using AI. So in this new generation, we utilize AI to sell it to our end customers, but we hardly utilize to enhance it personally or internally. So idea is how to utilize the new age technology of called AI or automation, or you can say how can you maximize the customer satisfaction, employee satisfaction using these new age technologies. Yeah, so I've been talking about two different use cases. One was how can we make the onboarding seamless. So when a candidate joins the organization, in general, the process is they have to fill a lot of different forms and they give a lot of different documents which basically process through human beings. But with the help of AI, that can be automated. That could be basically a near real-time process where one candidate don't need to fill any forms. So whatever 2, 3, 4 hours of time what people used to spend, that can be eliminated. Even the document validation and verification which is done by the onboarding team, that can be eliminated and can be done by all the machines. So probably 5% or 8% of the documents can still go for the human interventions, but rest of the stuff can still be done without any human intervention in the process. So that was the one topic I was talking about. The other one was how can we enhance the way we recommend trainings to our employees. Today it's been done basically by when people are trying to identify the training for themselves, or there is a huge demand in the system, and that's the way we probably suggest a couple of new training courses to employees. But if we are able to have a proper recommendation system which is AI driven, so in previous or probably in a customer world, when we do a market basket analysis and when we suggest a new product to a customer, it has been done by the recommendation engine. We call it collaborative filtering and content filtering. The same application can be used to identify the new training program for individuals. This could be basically depending on your portfolio, your key skills, depending on the demand what we are seeing in the system, also individual learning curve. So if the people are really smart enough to grasp new technology, you can probably suggest a very high-end technology to those people. But if employee have challenge in adopting new technologies, then it is more about adopting their personality, their preferences, and then probably suggesting which they can achieve over a period of time. So it enhances the kind of the journey that people go through. It enhances the satisfaction employees are having. Also, we would be able to achieve the goal what they have in mind from career growth perspective, as well as they would be able to achieve probably higher heights than what they are doing today. I think it's a different way to look at it where, see, for example, document processing. I don't think it is a very, very charming work. People want to do it, right? So it's basically we are giving a choice to people to get into a value proposition. They would be able to do a better job than what they are doing today. So the objective is how can we reduce this mundane task what people spend hours and hours to do that, and if machines are able to reduce it, why not? I am sure people would be happy to do some better job than that. So it's not about reducing the jobs, but giving people much better choices of working than what they are doing today. I see the way I still feel that there are not as such big biases. People might have preferences, but that is very, very skewed. In bigger organization, I don't see it exist anymore. And when we are able to replace that part of shortlisting also to machines, I think we are reducing the biases to 0% because machines will not do that, right? So I think that probably if people think that there is a bias exist in the system, machine would be the best replacement. But I feel that I don't see that is in the industry for a larger extent. I think creating the support system makes the big difference in the industry. So when we see very less women in the leadership, It's not that women don't have caliber, it's just they did not have the right support system in the process which have supported them to grow. And if organizations are able to provide some amount of support system, for example flexible working hours, very simple to start with, probably providing a crash in the office premises, things which helps women to spend more quality time with their family as well as in the work. If basic needs have been taken care of, I think we will see more and more women coming in, not only in you can say organization but also in the leadership. So I think those things are required, and companies are taking proactive action to bridge those gaps. But I think a lot can be done than what has been done today as of now. No, I have been lucky, and probably I have been with very good managers and very good organizations where I did not see that issue. Even I was probably, I would say, I was very lucky when I was going through my family planning and maternity phase. My manager has given me probably 1.5 years of work from home option. When I came back after 3 months of maternity, I actually went to put my papers. But my manager said, if you are able to pull it off from work from home option, try it out. And I was very lucky to get that opportunity. Not everyone does get it, but I think that's the way to look at it. If people are more human than managers or leaders, I think it's easy to work in the corporate environment with going through your family planning phase or anything. So I think it depends on people whom you are working with, the kind of organization you're working with. It makes things much more simpler than it is. I think it's amazing. It's great to see so many women leaders coming, especially in analytics area. I think when we go to other conferences where it is for both men and women, the percentage of women is not that much, and we don't see so many leaders coming in attending these conferences. So I think Rising has provided a very good platform for women, one, to come and represent this particular population, also to probably develop the network of women analytical leaders, which is, I think, is amazing. So I think kudos to the team of Rising of building this platform, and I'm sure that there are a long way to go to build and probably establish that to a larger extent.